All right. Let's see if we hear me now. Still no. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Thank you all for the help. Appreciate it. All right. Skip, Greg, Karen, Derek. All right. Sorry if you turned your volume up and then I just blew you out of the water there. What's up, the card pile? Jason. Good stuff. Glad to see everybody in the chat. Got another full lineup of breaks tonight. I'm so we'll do a quick review of what we got breaking, and half for my own sanity's sake, half for yours, because lots of you bought into a lot of these. So we got a lot going on. Appreciate each and every one of you. I tell you what, we're not breaking tonight. We're not breaking that vintage mantle mixer break yet. We've got 18 spots left. Look for that one to break before next weekend. So I'm going to the national. Um, not this week, but next. Therefore, I need some time to get that thing sorted and shipped out. So look for a mixer or a smaller break of some sort to be available on Wednesday to move out the last of those spots. And then we'll probably broadcast that vintage mantle or that vintage mixer featuring the 52 Tops Mickey Mantle on Thursday the 20th. So look for that break of regular scheduled programming, but just want to make sure I'm able to get that all sorted and shipped out before I go. All right, good deal. Lots of folks in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Okay, where's my spreadsheet? Spreadsheets make the breaks go round. All right, I'm going to cover up my chat for a second just so I can show you all what we've got in line tonight. We've got 58 tops up first. Uh, well, you can't see my tabs here. My tabs are all named. There we go. All right. So then we've got 61 tops football. We've got 81 tops basketball. So you can see our free spots through here. Several free spots. So the Razor Hog on Twitter getting the free spot in 58 tops. 61 tops football free spot going to John Couture, and that was on Facebook. Then we got Billy Pyle getting the free spot in the 81 tops basketball. Then the oddball mixer. So we've got 4 oddball sets, combo break, whatever I called it. David Ridenour getting the free spot in that one. Then we've got a modern graded break. So that one's 20 cards, or yeah, 20 spots, 18 graded cards, 2 spots in the mixer. The vintage mantle mix, the big one. Similar approach with the vintage mini. So 25 spots in this one. So 23 cards, two spots in that vintage mega mixer. Then we got a 76 pack, and we've got a 2023 Bowman box. So full lineup, full disclosure about shipping. I usually do one break a week, maybe two. So I've thoroughly crushed myself with shipping. So about half of last weekend's breaks have gone out so far. The other half are all sorted, and like 90% of those are packed, and the other 10% of those I'm going to pack tonight / in the morning and get those out to you tomorrow. So full disclosure on that. Well, probably looking, Friday, Saturday, into Monday to get tonight's break shipped as well. And then hoping to have that vintage mantle mixer broadcast on Thursday night so I can get it sorted and shipped over the weekend. So that's my goals. Just I'll do what I can. But I do appreciate each and every one of your patience, but that's why I'm kind of off schedule there. All right. Good deal. 35 live viewers. think that's enough for us to move forward. If you do want to grab a spot in that vintage mantle mixer, make sure you get a spot. Go ahead and buy one. 250 bucks. Should be good fun. All right. So up first, we're going to do our 58 tops baseball set break. Make sure got my cameras all lined up here. All right, however many spots you bought, that's how many times your name is in this list. As mentioned in the break listing, we've got here. Yeah, okay, good. I've still got the filter here. 20 of the spots in this break will also get a bonus spot in the vintage mantle mixer. So pretty hefty chunk of change there, and some nice consolation prizes going to 20 of you. These orange highlighted cells are who's getting those vintage mantle mixer spots. So whoever gets card number 2, Bob Lemon, also gets a bonus spot in the vintage mantle mixer. So same for all of these 20 spots. So just so you know. Now, note about the 1958 Topps set. 145 does not exist. So no 145. So you'll see when we get down here to 144, very next card's 146. So the 145th spot in the break is in card number 146. Yeah, hey, Nick, man, I can't remember. I got so many of these going on. It's dicey for me to remember. Um, where did my notes go? There they are. All right. Now, before we get to our randoms, I need your help. I need some numbers in the chat. We've got a 58 tonight, so we're going. We'll go a little bigger just because we got a lot of numbers. So we'll do between or including 5 and 12. Between or including 5 and 12 gives us a bigger range. Since I've got 8 breaks, then we'll need at least 8 numbers. So first 8 numbers in the chat will determine our randoms. So there we go. So 58, Greg's got us with a 9. Let's see. Then I've got 61 football. Michael's got us with a 7. Then 81 basketball. Galen's got us with a 6. Then the oddball. Derek's got us with 9. We got Sooner D getting us on the, is it modern that I've got after? Yeah, the modern. Okay, he's got us for 7. Then we got Shane getting us with 9 on the vintage mini. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means our 76 break. Nick's got us with 8 randoms on that one. Michael's got us with 8 on the 23. Cool. So that's how many times we'll randomize our list for each of our breaks tonight. I'll just flash that up each time just to remind us and slash myself. All right. So however many times your name is in this list is how many cards you're going to get. We do use random.org's list randomizer for all of our randomization purposes. Oh, I'm going to get that over here where we can all see. We use list randomizer. All right. So 9 randoms coming up. on this list. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, we got Jared on top, spot number 1. We got James Lee on bottom. Okay, make this a little bigger. We can read our names. Maybe not quite so many names all at once. All right, it's Jared Houston. Getting card number 1, Ted Williams. 2.5 here on the Ted. Late career card, of course. I've got a free spot in that Vintage Mantle mixer break. Going along with card number 2, going to Joseph Stanton. Next hit, card number 5. Willie Mays going to Mike Heffelfinger. Nice PSA 5 example here. Solid Willie Mays for you, Mike. Right, then we got another free spot in that Vintage Mantle mixer going along with spot number 10, going to Andrew Goldman. And number 30, Hank Aaron, going to Daniel Kelly. SGC 5 here on the Hammer and Hank. Right, next hit is going to be Roger Maris rookie. Nice VGEX example here. Card number 47. Roger Maris goes to Andrew Goldman. Nice rookie card for the collection. What's up, Matt? Good to see you in the chat. All right. Roberto Clemente, PSA 4. A little slight chip on the case. I don't know if you can see that. But doesn't affect the card at all. Nice PSA 4 example. Solid centering. Card number 52. Going to Matt Pottle. Show you back design. Haven't taken a look at that yet on the 58s. So still minimal stats at this point, but fun design. One of the higher grade cards in the breaks, Al Kaline, SGC 6. Really nice crispy 6, none at that. I mean, it's good stuff. Before we get there, free spot in the break going to spot number 60. Yeah, be careful with that link skip. No, guys. Yeah, we got some kind of. Let me get this spam out of here. Connie Santiago snagging that free spot. But let me take care of the spamming that's going on here. Well, I know how to. I've gotten pretty good about being able to get rid of the spammers on the chat. I mean, just like in comments. So how do we get rid of them during a live broadcast? That's the question. Definitely don't click that link, folks, if you're watching on Facebook. Super annoying. Let me try here. Oh. Nick, my man, I mean, we're just looking at a few names at a time. We're okay, good. It looks like at least so the spam filters keeping those from showing up on Facebook, even though they're coming through on the dual stream chat. So don't click on links if you don't know who they're from. It's annoying. I know, right, Skip? Tell me about it. All right, alkalines next. Going to Jared Houston. Hey Nick, if you don't see your name pop up during the broadcast, feel I'll I'll see what I can do to figure out which one you're in. I'm just midstream here. Feel free to go back and look at your invoice though. You should got a receipt after you paid. Spot 75, free spot in that vintage mega mixer going to spot 75. Aaron Duff. We got Luis Aparicio. He's 85 going to Mike Heffelfinger. Duke Snyder going to Andrew Goldman. Robin Roberts going to Brian Feiss. Then we got Early Win coming in at 100, going to Jared Houston. And then Douglas Meyer snagging that free spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer with spot number 99. Let's see, we're going to hop on up a little ways to 161. And if this is your first break with me, I don't show every card in the break. I show the hits, and then we'll post a full list of who got what sorted by participant as soon as the broadcast is over. All right, spot 122, snagging the free spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer is Mike Heffelfinger. Oh, I have to look at Mickey before I get to Don Larson, don't I? Because Mickey is 150. And before we get to Mickey, we got a sandwich going on with free spots as well. So Mickey going to Jared Houston, SGC3. Congrats, Jared. Consolation prize going to 149. Free spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer to Doug Barth and to Daniel Kelly for spot 150, card 151. Nick, my man, killing me on the live stream. All right, let me look real quick. Yeah, Nick, I got you. You're in this break 2 spots. So we'll see where your name pops up, man. Yeah, a lot of times new customers don't actually get my receipts because my stuff goes to their spam. So I get it. Check your spam, Nick. Oh, you don't see the back of that mantle? You got it. You got it. Um, too much going on at once here. Getting distracted. There's that mantle. Pretty solid. Centering, really nice low grade example. There's a wrinkle here is our issue. And a little something on the surface that actually looks like it'd probably be cleaned off. Maybe some wax. But nice presentation on a nice low-grade mantle. All right, now Don Larson. 161, Don Larson, Gunter Roy, Let Better. Hodges, right next up, going to Corey Weddle. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to check my mantles for that text thing. Nick, I've actually seen you post about that in your in the group on that. I can't remember what the title of that Facebook group is. I'm in too many of them. All right, Ted Klaszewski, 178. Well, before we get there, see our free spot popped up. So the Razor Hog getting Eddie Yost, spot 173. And then spot 175, or card 175. I'm saying spot. It's one card 175 also snags that free or bonus spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer, going to Laura Conrad. Ted Klaszewski is card 178, going to Matthew Piscatella. And again, if you missed the explanation at the beginning, the reason we're off one after spot 145 is because 145 does not exist. All right. 187. Sandy Koufax, SGC4. Rocky Peterson. Nice SGC4 example. Right, believe we've got another bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer at card number 200. Going to James Lee. Then Richie Ashburn, he's 230. Oh, before we get there, 225's a bonus spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer going to Aaron Duff. Then Richie Ashburn going to Charles Bailey. Let's see if we can show those at the same time. There we go. Maz, he's 238. Going to Matthew Piscatella. Nice, Matthew. Saying the name a couple of times tonight. The nice PSA 5 Warren Spahn going to it's card number 270. We'll should have a bonus mixer spot to see first. So card 250 snags bonus mixer for John Bandy. Warren Spawn's 270. Going to Jared Houston. Jared's on fire too. So nice PSA 5 example here on the Spawn. Bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer. Going to Michael Wolf. Frank Robinson. Going to James Hop. Killebrew, 288. Went to Laura Conrad. Minoso's, 295. Went to Tony Cipriano. And 58, got some cool multiplayer cards. Tiger Big Bats is the first one we'll look at with old Harvey and Al. There we go. That's 304. I guess before we get there, free spot for card number 299 going to Roy Letbetter. Bonus spot in that vintage mega mixer. Tiger Big Bats going to Andrew Goldman. Then everybody's favorite Brooksy card, SGC 4 here. Open mouth Brooks Robinson pose. Going to Joseph Cerullo. Card number 307. Right. Ernie Banks. Going to Roy Letbetter, PSA 3. So, what's up, CJ? We're a little over halfway through on the 58 break. 7 more breaks to go tonight. Whitey Ford's 320. Went to Jeremy Mariquin. We got 321, Sluggers Supreme. Nick Mariachi. Nick, my man. Wondering where you're at. You are right here with the double Ted action. Ted Klazuski, Ted Williams. Hoyt Wilhelm. He's 324. Kelly Engel snagging the Hoyt Wilhelm PSA 4.5. We got Cepeda's rookie. Before we get there, we got a free spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer going to Jared Houston. Jared on fire for sure tonight. Orlando Cepeda going to Joseph Cerullo. SGC 4. Right. Ken Boyers, 350. Going to Roy Letbetter. Means Yogi's next at 370. Going to Brian Smith. Pee Wee Reese, 375. Going to Chris Gongi. Free spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer going along with card number 376 to Ryan Mays. Then 400, Nellie Fox. That Mega Mixer is going to make somebody a very happy collector. There's no doubt about it, Skip. Nellie Fox going to Yaren. Right. One of my favorite cards in the 58 set. Card 418, World Series batting foes, Mantle Aaron. Before we get there, spot 409, or card 409, free spot in that Vintage Mantle Mixer to Laura Conrad. So we got Aaron Mantle here. SGC4 example, card 418, going to Mike Heffelfinger. Good stuff. Right. Oh, well, there you go. Ed Roebuck also means a free spot in the Vintage Mantle mixer break to Greg Ritzer. And we've got Rival Fence Busters, which is another great multiplayer card with Mays and Snyder. Going to Yaron. Ed Matthews is 440. Going to Jared Houston. Jared racking it up tonight. The old Kurt Flood rookie. I probably have a free spot. Yep, 450 gets the free spot in Vintage Mega Mixer for William Lechner. 464, Kurt Flood. Oops, too far. There we go. Michael French, getting that Kurt Flood. So, nice card for you, Michael. Right. We're going to hop on up to those All-Stars. Before we get there, 474, Matthew Piscatella snagging a free spot in that Vintage Mantle Mixer. Stan the Man, first Tops card. 58 All-Star going to Greg Ritzer. Greg having a nice little break tonight, too. Nellie Fox going to Jesse Ellis. Ed Matthews going to Jason Gasick. Then we got Ernie Banks going to Greg Ritzer. Then, let's see, I've got Ted here going to Charles Bailey. SGC 5. On that Ted All-Star. Then Willie Mays All-Star going to Angelo. SGC 4.5. Mickey Mantle All-Star, SGC 3, going to Rocky Peterson. Hank Aaron, going to Andrew Goldman. And the last one we'll look at is Warren Spahn. He's card number 494, going to Dina Connolly. All right. So that does it for the 58 break. All right, I'll do a quick filter just so we can see another rundown of who filter by color. All right, so there you can see those free spots. Maybe not all at once. Yeah, I can't quite get them all at once. So all those orange spots are our free spots in the Vintage Mixer. So congrats to those of you who hit it big, hit cards for your collection, or snagged those little bonus spots in the Vintage Mantle Mixer. Again, if you tuned in late, hoping to broadcast that one on Thursday of this week. So that is the goal. 18 spots left now, so probably have to put one more breakout with bonus spots in it to get those moved. But if you want to Want to buy one outright? Now is your time. Somebody's going to walk away with a 52 tops mantle. All right. Now, in these other breaks, I didn't pull quite as many stars for us to look at, just for the sake of time. But I did pull some, and we'll look at those bonus spots as well throughout. So same format again. However many spots you bought, that's how many card times your name is in this list. And for each time your name is in this list, you get a card. We've got free spots associated with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 6 is correct. 6 spots in this checklist. They all fall in that first 107. So all right, we decided earlier we were going to randomize this list 7 times. So good luck, everybody. Get my random window back and get a new one up here. All right, here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, got Edwin on top with John Lavin on bottom. I would not recommend taking out loans to buy into breaks, folks. Just there are very few things I would recommend taking out loans for, and breaks is certainly not one of them. So you heard it here first. All right. Bob, if you were looking to tune into 58 tops, yes, we just finished it up. Full results will be posted along with a recording of this broadcast as soon as we wrap up tonight. But it's going to be a long one. We've still got 7 breaks to go, although they will be shorter than the last one. Johnny Unitas is spot number 1, going to Ed Pastrana. So nice hit there right off the bat for you, Ed. Number 2 is Lenny Moore. And as you all know, you've heard me say many times, I'm not a football expert. I pull the names I know. So Ray Tenney snagging the Lenny Moore. Break order, we got 61 tops football right now, then 81 tops basketball is next. Then we got the oddball mixer, followed by a couple of one graded mini mixer, one vintage mini mixer, and then a 76 tops pack and 2023 Bowman baseball box. Ray Berry going to Angelo. Spot 10. Snagging a free spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer along with Bill Wade is Connie Santiago. Right, Eddie LeBaron going to Matthew Connor. All right, we got Bart Starr, spot 39. Before we get there, 25, Buzz Guy is also bringing with him a free spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer to Roy Letbetter. Bart Starr going to Derek Peaster. There you go, Derek. Nice Bart Starr for you. Paul Hornig going to William Lechner. And spot 49 also is William Lechner. Includes a bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer. Hey, there you go, Derek. Good thing you didn't go to bed. All right, Y.A. Tittle going to Derek Feaster. Look at that. 2 hits in this break for you, Derek. Next hit's going to be Jimmy Brown. Spot 71 going to Yaron. Then a bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer going to Matthew Connor. Roosevelt Brown, he's spot 88. Going to Edwin Pastrana. I hear you, Derek. And in some of these breaks, those bonus spots are better than the stars for sure. There's a bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer, going with card number 90 to John Lavin. Chuck Bednarik, one of those names I just can't say fast or well at all. Going to Zach Thiel. Card 107, bringing with it a Vintage Mega Mixer spot to James Hopp. Oops, I missed Bobby Lane. He's here at 104, going to Roy Letbetter. Now I've only got a couple more hits to look at. So we're going to scroll through a good ways here. It's not that there aren't Hall of Famers throughout. I just didn't pull them because I didn't necessarily know who they were. That's the way football is. I'm sorry. George Blanda going to Aaron Duff. Here's the Blanda. And I don't want to be up past midnight, folks. I got to be honest. There's our free spot in this one. So again, I give away a free spot in every break I do that's 100 spots or more. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Burl Sports in all 3 locations. I did create a Threads account. That's all I did. I have not looked at it again. Mostly because I don't have a ton of brain space for another social media platform. All right, Jack Kemp goes to Michael Bender. Here's the old Jack Kemp. And again, we'll get the full results of these posted on the website as soon as the broadcast is over tonight. All right. There's that one. All right, let's get, oops. I dropped a card. Don't worry, it's in a top loader. It'll be okay. No cards were harmed in the making of this video. But he did get out of order. Okay, we're back. Right, 81 basketballs next. Billy Pyle, this is where your free spot is. However many times your name is in this list, that's how many cards you're going to get. We got free spots associated with spot 31, uh, card 60, and then checklist gets weird. Okay, so hang with me for a minute. Um, checklist gets weird in 81 Tops basketball, so we're just regular numbering through card 66. Then we've got 67 through 110 East. So you can see East 83 also gets a bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer. Then we've got West, 67 to 110, with West number 80 getting a bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer. And then the Midwest, 67 to 110, with the Midwest 95 getting the Vintage Mega Mixer spot. Okay, let's just make sure I had the right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5's good because 5 is what the break listing said. All right. I'm just going to move these just because I don't have these card numbers memorized. If I put some cards up there, I'm going to forget which ones they are. I'll put them up there after I show them. How about that? That'll be good. Pardon me while I mutter to myself. All right. So we decided earlier we are randomizing this list 6 times. So 6 randoms coming up. Copy. All right, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you've got Scott Smith on top with Michael Swafford on bottom. Right. Oh, okay. I was like, okay, I know I've got Larry Bird here. Where'd he go? He's right in front of my face. Larry Bird. Card number 4. Going to Roy Letbetter. Robert Parrish. Number 6. Going to Michael Glumack. Artist Gilmore. Also going to Michael Glumack. Artist sporting some impressive sideburns. Moses Malone. Going to Greg Ritzer. Kareem, he's spot 20. Going to Jason Gasick. We got Moses is a good guy to have on your side, that's for sure. Magic Johnson. Going to Aaron Duff. Like the Magic for sure. Dr. J, he's number 30. Going to Greg Ritzer. Nice little double hit there for you, Greg, in this one. But the got a first free spot, bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer, going to 31, Michael Swafford. George, the Iceman Gervin, going to Terry Crayons. Adrian Dantley's number 40. Going to Michael Binder. Followed up with Elvin Hayes, 42. Going to Aaron Duff. Now, I didn't pull any of these team leader cards, but you do have some Hall of Famers popping up through here. All right. Now, I believe we have East next, I said, but before we get there, we're going to look at spot 60, which brings along a free or bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer to Joe Mordini. Right, East up first. We got the Kevin McHale rookie. He's East 75, going to Roy Letbetter. And you can see we've also got that social media free spot for Billy Pyle popping up is East 71, Wayne Rollins. All right, East 83 snags a free spot, bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer for Greg Ritzer. Greg, huge night tonight, man. Right, 101, Larry Bird, super action, going to Michael Binder. Like these super action cards. So Bird goes to Michael Binder. We got Dr. J going to Michael Binder. Nice, Michael. Snagging a couple there. All right. Then we've got the West up next. Just a couple we're going to look at, a couple of super actions in the West. So first up, we'll see the bonus spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer going to West 80, John Lavin. Right. And we've got some super actions here with Kareem Skyhook at 106, going to Jason Shepard. Followed up with Magic, going to Greg Ritzer. Nice, Greg. Then we're into the Midwest. So one more free spot, I believe, in the Midwest. Bonus spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer. Here we go, going to Aaron Duff with spot 183. And then we've got Super Action, Iceman, 106. Going to Connie Santiago. With Artist Gilmore at 107, going to Michael Binder. Wrapping it up with Moses in the Midwest, going to Michael Swafford. So some cool basketball cards, a nice way to get some more spots out there in that vintage mantle mixer break. Appreciate your participation in that one as well. Right, which means we're on to the oddball break. So, oddball, it's got a lot going on. 4 different sets, uh, just different stuff. You've got the Topps Giants from 64. They serve, they're up first in the checklist, followed by the 68 game cards, followed by 69 Decal Edge, followed by 70 scratch offs. So you can see we've got our free spots associated with 8. Uh, let's use our break number here in this column. So 2 falling with the Giants, 1 in the game, 1 in the decal, 1 in the scratch off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's what the mixer break says. Oddball spots, what do we sell those for? 15 a piece. 15 a piece on the oddballs. A lot of that value's in those mixer spots. But some decent hits throughout, like your 64 Giants, Koufax and Mays are really nice hits. There's the 64 Giants Mantle. Some decent cards, but bulk of that value is in those vintage mixer spots. All right, and again, however many spots you bought, that's how many times your name is in this list. That's how many cards you're going to get. Congrats to David Ridenour for winning that social media free spot. 150 spots total. Get a new random window open. And the oddball, randomizing 9 times. 9 times. Right, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we've got Andrew Goldman on top, and we've got Corey Weddle on bottom. All right, now we'll have to kind of keep this a little large just so we can see exactly what's going on. First hit we'll look at is Sandy Koufax. Koufax is short print, fairly tough card. This is a really nice example. Going to Roy Letbetter. 64 Giants design. So you can see there the image from the World Series that also shows up in the 64 World Series subset with Koufax on it. Greg totally on fire with another free spot in that vintage mega mixer. Roberto Clemente going to Andrew Goldman. Al Kaline, he's number 12, going to Paul Ganem. Going to hold these farther away just because they're so much bigger. If you've never had a 64 Giant, let me show you kind of relation to a normal size card. That's not 68. They're not a normal size card, are they? Okay. There's your normal size card. Just to give you an idea on the perspective. Line those up. Yeah. So it's kind of how much bigger they are. You require these nice big top loaders. So there's AK line. Mickey Mantle's spot 25. Going to Roy Letbetter. Nice, Roy. Couple of good ones here for you. Frank Robinson's 29. Also going to Roy. Roy tearing up the Giants here. Warren Spahn at 31. Also going to Roy. Then we got Harmon Killebrews at 38. Before we get there, we've got a free spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer going to Michael Glumack with spot 35. And Killebrew going to Derek Peaster. Well, Derek, he's not a nobody, but I know he's not that Vintage Metal Mixer spot you're looking for. Bob Gibson going to Chris Gongi. There is one graded card in this set. It's graded when I got it. The oversized card, oversized PSA holder. I don't think I even showed this one in the break listing. But the Yaz PSA 6 going to Laura Conrad. Derek, I got a bunch of 64 Giants. You know, message me. I'm sure we can work out a trade. Let me know what you need out of the 64 Giants set. Hank Aaron, 49, going to Corey Weddle. $50, Brooks Robinson, going to John Forstfelt. And Willie Mays, another tough card, going to Scott Owens. Willie Mays short print here in the Giants set. Right. So then we're into the game cards, I believe. Yeah. Mickey Mantle going to Roy Letbetter. Roy continuing the hot streak. Hank Aaron going to Kyle Pinkowski. Clemente going to Aaron Duff. Lots of Hall of Famers through here. I'm only showing some of them, as you can see. Willie Mays going to Michael Bender. Brooks Robinson going to Michael Bender. Free spot going to Greg Ritzer. Greg, huge man. You were just crushing it tonight. There's the social media free spot, getting Topps Game Dean Chance for David Ridenour. We got Pete Rose. Let's see, what is he? 30. So yeah, obviously several more Hall of Famers through here, but we'll just look at Rose going to Aaron Duff. Into the decal edge from 69, you can see kind of the crimping along the edges. Brooks Robinson going to Aaron Duff. Yaz goes to Derek Urbanowski. Free spot goes to Roy Letbetter. Roy's crushing this oddball break. Pete Rose. Rose, he's number 21. I definitely don't have these numbers memorized. Going to Greg Ritzer. Nice, Greg. Roberto Clemente going to Roy Letbetter. Bob Gibson going to Andrew Goldman. Willie McCovey going to Miles Wren. And wrapping it up with Willie Mays to Derek Peaster. There you go, Derek. Snagging a Deckel Mays. Then got some scratch-offs from 1970. Hank Aaron goes to Greg Ritzer. Al Kaline goes to Michael Glumack. And Michael Bender snagging the free spot in the vintage Mega Mixer with Tim McCarver. Let's see. Oops, I missed Killebrew. He's up here. Going to Benjamin Elliott. Then we got Tom Seaver going to Roy Letbetter. Willie Stargell going to John Farstfelt. Then wrapping it up with Yaz going to Corey Weddle. So that'll do it on the oddball break. A little bit of variety there. Interesting stuff. Get a few things moved around here. Before I snag these modern graded. All right. Okay, so you can see here's our checklist on this one. 20 cards, spots 10 and 17 get spots in the vintage Mega Mixer. Some fun cards throughout. Some more fun than others. So you can see our names in the list here. Right. So we decided earlier we'll randomize this list 7 times. MOD's short for modern. 7 times on this list. And we'll see where we land. We won't spend as much time on these. All right, so 7, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Got Roy on top, Joseph on bottom. So the first one we'll look at is this Heritage minor league Trout card. Well, it's really tough just to see so much stuff in this one at once, but the Trout's cool. PSA 9 here on the Trout for your Arkansas Travelers. Let's see, there you go. Arkansas Travelers. I always like minor league cards. We've got the Ohtani offseason PSA 10 going to Roy Letbetter. So this is a pre-rookie card. Topps Now issue. Let's see. Jordan Alvarez. I still like Jordan a lot. Hope he can stay healthy. PSA 10 on this Montgomery Club, which looks pretty cool in the orange. Going to Joe Mordini. Throwback Thursday Vlad. PSA 10. Going to Scott Owens. Vintage Mega Mixer spot. Going to Greg Ritzer. Greg, as you said, Derek, he's reeling them in. Let's see here. Which other ones do we want to look at? Next vintage Mega Mixer spot. Roy Letbetter. Roy's reeling them in too. Jeez Louise. I think these 3D cards are cool. There are a few of them in this break. Here's the Julio Rodriguez rookie class motion. And this one goes to Edwin Pastrana. So some cool cards of today's players, with the exception of Pujols. I think he's the only retired guy in here. Oh, and Bonds. So some cool stuff in there. All right, now the next one, a little more hit and miss on the vintage mini mixer. Right, so this vintage mini mixer, it's got 25 spots. Spots number 20, spots number 10, spot number 20 and 10. They are both vintage mega mixer spots. Then we've got, you know, Koufax here is of course a big hit, uh, along with a couple of stars throughout with 62 Mays and lower grade, along with, let's see, we got Reggie, yeah, Reggie, McCovey, Necro, Billy Martin. I mean, you know, some decent cards to fill out, but we'll just look at probably those four. All right, we decided earlier we're randomizing this list 9 times. 9 times on the Vintage Mini. All right, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We've got Dina Connolly on top and Greg Ritzer on bottom. Scooch that wider, and now we can see. Willie Mays, going to Greg. So nice low grade 62 Mays. Sandy Koufax was the big card hit. SGC 5 on the 63 Fleer. Going to Aaron Duff. Really nicely centered. Excellent SGC 5 example. Then Vintage Mega Mixer spot going to Rebecca DeGroot. Nice hit there, Rebecca. Michael Bender snagging a spot in that Vintage Mega Mixer with spot number 20. Then Reggie Jackson going to Brian Smith, 70 tops, VG condition. I don't remember how many of these cards I scanned, but I'll show them to you. Here's McCovey, 69 Billy Martin, Negro. The commons are pretty nice. There's Herzog, Cepeda, 61, and some 63 commons, which are pretty nice. Boyer, semis, too. Some 64s. All right. That's the mixers out of the way. Just a couple of unopened breaks left. We've got our 76 pack up first. Get some sleeves out here. And swap over. Get a new random window. We're ready to roll. So we've got our 76 tops baseball pack break. 10 spots. Every spot gets a card. We'll randomize our list of names here in a second. Whoever's name comes out in spot number 1 gets the card on top. Whoever's name comes out in spot number 10 gets the card on bottom. Now we will work through this pack from 10 on down. So we'll open it, leave it flat, and so we'll work from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 1 will be the last one we see. And since 1 likely has some gum damage, since it's been sitting in there for a minute, spot 1 also gets the wax wrapper. Then there's a free spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer available for 1 participant in this break. After we open this pack, we'll randomize our list 1 extra time to see who gets that spot. So whoever comes out in spot number 1 on that extra random will get that free spot in the Vintage Mega Mixer. That Vintage Mega Mixer features, of course, the 52 tops mantle. All right, we'll get this random going. We decided at the beginning of the broadcast we're randomizing this list 8 times. All right. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's get this copied. Pasted here. You can see our list with Tony, Aaron, Matt, Aaron, Garrett, Chris, Matt, Aaron, Zach, and Steve. All right, let me get this view swapped around just a touch so we can see a little more of what's going on. Move that a little. All right. Of course, cards we're looking for. This one are going to be Eckersley rookie. Be happy with really nicely centered copies of Brett or Ryan, Yount, because those are Brett and Yount are second-year guys. See Willie Randolph rookies and chance in this pack. So we'll see what we land on, and yeah, good luck everybody. Oh, I need to show the pack all the way around here before I crack into it. Okay, let's see. Getting a little dicey there, so let me grab the screwdriver so I don't cut myself. All right, so here's a 76 pack. See nice clear roller marks there. All right, spot, and again, spot 10's here on the wax side. Spot 1 is on the top. So we got Steve Hathaway's card here on the back. Go ahead and move this. Okay, well the gum just popped off, so there's that. Right, so 10. Al Fitzsimmons. For Steve Hathaway. 9 for Zachary Schechter. Got AL batting leaders. Madlock, Simmons, Sanguin. Eight for Aaron Duff. Got Ron Bloomberg. Nice crisp example, though. Seven is for Matt Larson. Biff. Oof. A little corner crease on that one. Bummer. All right, 6. Chris Gangi gets Ted Kubiak. We had the flip there, so. A 5. Garrett Fad gets Mike Thompson. I'm totally off on how many cards are in this pack, guys. So I've got to give some refunds out. Rico Petrocello. What a bummer. 4. Aaron Duff. Well, that's totally my bad, gentlemen. The last 76 pack we opened was 10 spots, and I totally forgot that this is the 176 series wrapper. So, my 1, 2, and 3 spots are still going to be in the drawing for the Mantle Mixer, but if you don't hit it, then I'll refund you. But I know that's part of the reason you guys bought in, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay. Let's do it like this. We'll say just, or let's say missing. That'll be the easiest way for me to note. So, all right. So totally my bad. I have to refund those spots. All right. So again, we'll randomize this list one more time. I just want those notes in there so we know which one's which. One more random. Whoever comes out on top gets that free spot. Okay. Aaron Duff snagged it. There is that one. So totally my bad on the number of spots in that one. Yeah, Greg, I opened up a different wrapper of 76 a few weeks ago, and it was a 10 pack, 10 cards in a pack. But what I should have done was look up this specific wrapper to see if there was any difference. But I neglected to do that. I made an assumption. We all know what happens when we make assumptions. All right. Get one more random window here. And that brings us to the last break of the night. 2023 Bowman. There are 2 bonus spots in the vintage mixer break associated with spots in this one. So we'll randomize our list of names. That'll determine which pack you get. Every spot gets the contents of a pack. So the randomized list of names, whoever ends up in spot number 1 will get pack number 1, which is top left. Pack 24 is bottom right. We'll work all the way down a column, top left column, top right column, bottom left, and bottom right. And so we'll go just in number order down those columns. As soon as we finish opening the contents of the box, we will randomize our list of names one more time. Whoever comes out in spots 1 and 2 gets that bonus Mega Mixer, those 2 bonus Mega Mixer spots. So we'll see who snags those. Right. Decided earlier, we'll randomize this list 8 times. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right. So we can see our list here. And then we'll see who snags those spots after we see what's in the box. All right, let me shift the view really quick. All right. Okay, here's our box. See if we got anything good inside. Yeah, let's just get in the way. I try to do that every time. Okay. So pack 1, Michael Bender. Joshua Paez. Perez. Ben Cosme. Matt Heidel, spot 2. Young, rookie. Nolan Jones. Charles first. Encarnacion first. All right, 3, Corey Weddle. Casas, Matt McLean, got Axel Sanchez, Kumar Rocker. Purple, magenta, I don't know, 199. All right, 4, Greg Ritzer. We got Alec Burleson, rookie, Gunnar Henderson, Jordan Lawler, Sanchez, and Hector Rodriguez, first Bowmans. 5, James Carr. Ventos, Edgar Quiro, Dessen, and De Leon, first Bowmans. 7, Ryan Mays. Tatis, Mayer, Francisco Alvarez. Cool card. DeLauder, then Bishop first. All right, 1/4 of the way through. That was spot 6 for Ray Tenney. I may have said the wrong name on that one, now that I'm looking at it. All right, spot 7's up next. Ryan Mays. Chris Bryant. Brett Batty, Rookie of the Year favorites. Randy De Jesus, first Bowman. Derek Feaster, spot 8. Langoliers rookie, Cavalli, Prado. First Bowman of Luis Garcia, then Zavala. Let's see, 9. James Hop. Vaughn Grissom, Hop, Jace Young, Kennedy Corona, and a Brock Jones refractor, first Bowman. Ten, Greg Ritzer. Peraza, Mejia, Malloy. There's Drew Jones paper. Montesino, first Bowman. All right, then we got Michael Bender, spot 11. Mitchell Gorman. Rafaela? I don't know how we say his name. Peyton Graham, first Bowman. Kyle Harrison, first Bowman. 12, Corey Weddle. Michael Harris, rookie. Drew Waters, Alvarez. Christian Hernandez, Samuel Munoz. All right, halfway through the Bowman box. Move some cards around here. And then second half. So we got spot 13 to Corey Weddle. Wander Franco. Henry Ford. Kumar Rocker. Brady House. Atomic. Cracked Ice. I don't remember what we're calling this today. $14, Matthew Heidel. Adley, rookie. Jordan Lawler. Jacob Berry, first Bowman. Bowman hobby boxes, 1 auto per box. Yet to hit the auto in this one. Angelo's 15. Corbin Carroll, rookie. Rookie of the Year favorites, Vaughn Grissom. Christian Hernandez, that's a blue paper out of $4.99. Elijah Green. $16, Michael O'Leary. Walner. Rafaela. Cedeno, first Bowman. Bergoya. 17, Chris Gongi. Goldie. Yoshida. Groshans. Frelick. Martinez, first Bowman. Lee Sang. 18. Charles Valentine. Stowers, rookie. Logan Wagner and Luis Lara, first Bowman. 3/4 of the way through. 19. Ettore. Diaz. Colson Montgomery. Sights on September. Osuna and Polanco Jr. First Bowmans. Ray Tenney. Arenado. This is spot 20, Ray Tenney. Moreno. Freeman. And Juan Alonso. Auto. And the rest of that one, Cole Lee, Figueroa. Let's see. All right, Juan Alonso. Dodgers signed him 2021, free agent. There we go. All right, Tony Kuda. Spot 21. Painter. Drew Jones refractor. Nice hit. That one was for Tony Kuda, so nice little hit, Tony. 22, Chris Gangi. Soto, Batty. Munoz. Chacon. Martin Gonzalez. All right, 23, Fred Anderson. Herrera. Gunnar Henderson, Rookie of the Year favorites. Trio. Jace Bowen. First Bowman. I believe we're calling those Ray Waves. They're pretty cool looking cards. Number data 399. And 24, James Hop. Perez, DJ Hall, Avina, and Brady House. Right. Again, we'll randomize this list. One more time, whoever comes out in 1 and 2 gets that free spot. It gets a free spot in the vintage Mega Mixers break featuring 52 Tops Mantle. All right, good luck, everybody. We got Matthew Heidel and Charles Valentine snagging those free spots. All right. So I'll get these lists all organized and posted up on the website, and then I'll email out a link to results. If you don't find a link, go to the site and you can find it yourself. It'll probably take me 30 minutes to get all these organized, but if you're wondering in the morning in particular, then you go past break results and it'll be here. It'll say, 7/16/2023 broadcast. So I'll get that posted up here in the next 30 minutes or so. Appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Appreciate you buying in. And look for that Vintage Mantle mixer to broadcast on Thursday night this coming week. All right. Appreciate you guys. Have a great evening. And this is Burl signing off.